You already know what it is. Boy, Chance Wrestling on the curtain. Night one, WrestleMania is over. I'm gonna make this real quick for y'all. What I thought about it, give it a little letter grade, and then stay tuned for night two predictions. Yeah.
Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, and this is Wrestling's Behind the Curtain.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Night one. Um, Not gonna lie, Jay Uso versus Gunther. I F with Us, fam. It had its moments, but I feel like it wasn't really hitting. You could tell the crowd was into Jay. They wanted Jay to win. I've said it before. No disrespect to Gunther, he can go, but his reign, like his character, isn't that appealing. It's kind of boring. But I mean, well, if he had the right opponent, like if it would have been like a build up with Sheamus or Dragunov, like it probably would have been crazy. Ethan Kaiser maybe probably would have been crazy. But Jay, just that style didn't clash, and he won for a letter grade with the finish and all. I'll probably give it maybe a B minus. Because like I said, Jay's clearly over. We love Uso. Gunther, I mean, he delivers. But I just feel like whatever game plan they had for that match, it didn't really work. Um, we went to the War Raiders versus New Day. I don't know. I felt like the crowd was not into it at all. Love New Day. Love them as heels. I really wish we would have saw Big E come and help, but I'd probably give that match like a C. Like straight to the point. Like it wasn't really great, and the crowd didn't seem into it. Then where did we go from there? I think we went at some point we had Ray, Phoenix, and El Grande, and Jade and Naomi. I'm just gonna go with Ray first. Ray and Chad, because we know it's Chad. They put on. It was cool. It was a good match. Um, I don't know if the crowd didn't really seem all into that one either. I think they were just waiting for the main event. They were just holding off for the main event. But I give that I give that a C. No, I'll give it a B minus. I give it a B minus because, like I said, they had some spots they were delivering. I just don't think the crowd was into it. So I give it a B minus. Jay versus Naomi. Love both women. Naomi as a heel right now is doing crazy work. Dope. I've loved Jade since AEW, but I've said she's green. That she needs to improve in the ring. I don't know if she has. I don't know if she's been very well protected in WWE so far because most of the women can go. And Naomi, I felt like did what she could, led the story like she could, but it didn't really it didn't really hit. You know what I mean? Like it was dope. It has moments. And Jade's strong as shit. But I would have to probably give that a C. I'd probably have to give that a C. Um, Jacob, LA Knight, another one. I'd probably give it a B minus. Didn't really go that long. I feel like Jacob should probably dog walked him, made it real clean, easy. But I guess they want to show LA some love. I give it like I give it like a B minus. Charlotte Tiffany, you already know. I love both women, especially Charlotte. Tiffany's the future. It just to me it looked like both women. It looked like they tried at first, and then I don't wrestle, so I don't know. Excuse me, pardon. It looked like Charlotte was like, okay, cool. I can't talk about you like I was. I gotta be professional. You think you're the one? Let's see. I'm gonna call the match 50-50 and see what you can call, see what you can do. Because there were some sloppy spots. They seemed to have had some bots spots, and it looked like there was a little bit of sandbagging on both sides. And it looked like at times Tiffany was out of cardio, Charlotte wasn't. And it just looked like Charlotte was. It like some old school shit. It looked like Charlotte was like, all right, cool. You're supposed to be the one to show me. Lead the match, do what you're supposed to do. Let's see how you can go. And it didn't look great. It looked like Charlotte was delivering. Tiffany was trying to catch up, sandbagging on both sides, and it just wasn't great. I probably have to give that a C. Even though Charlotte, like I said, Charlotte delivers, it was just sloppy. I'd probably give it a C. Last but not least, CM, Seth, Roman. We already knew what it was. We called it on the predictions. Go back and check. I said Seth was the wild card. Wouldn't be shocked if Heyman joined him, and he did. From the video packages to the entrances to the story they told in the ring between Roman Seth. We had the Shield moment. We thought we were going to get the bomb, but we didn't. Um, Punk and Roman, Roman and Heyman, Punk and Heyman, Seth and Heyman at the end. The Shield. Once, I mean, I already knew it was gonna happen, but once Paul was telling Roman, it's right there, the Shield. I already knew he was setting them up. Everything's great. I don't think Seth's story is done. I think there could still be a bigger play to it, but for the time being, we have Seth Heyman. Punk, I don't know where we go with Punk because Punk has to ask some questions. Oh, maybe we get, well, we have to have Roman versus Seth, but maybe we get Punk Seth first, and then which would be what month? Probably SummerSlam. Can we get yeah? Because we're in May now, right? Or April. We're in April. Yeah. So maybe we get SummerSlam, which would be Punk Seth, and then I don't know how long we could drag it, but maybe get Seth and Roman 101 42 possibility. I don't know. But that match, I give it an A plus. Everything delivered. Even though most people knew some form of the outcome, it was still great. They still delivered. So I'm gonna give it an A1. I mean A plus. It delivered. Overall pay-per-view, I don't feel like people were up for night one. Either they weren't up or maybe the festivities from the day before, or if they went to the Hall of Fame. I don't know. They just didn't, the crowd didn't really seem like they were into it. Then again, I wasn't in the building. So maybe like the noise went up. I don't know. It just didn't really seem like they were into it. It didn't seem like night one was night one. And if I'm being quite honest, like WrestleMania used to feel to me like when you do something crazy, like let's say you win a championship, and then the next day it's like, oh shit, like I'm a champion. That's crazy. Or like even if your team, like if your team wins the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals, it's like, yo, we're champions. Like that's crazy. What a year. And even like Christmas. Sometimes WrestleMania feels like Christmas. The next day you just can't believe everything that happened. It was just crazy. I didn't really have that feeling when I woke up today. I didn't feel like, yo, last night was crazy. Uh, Besides the main event. I didn't really feel like, oh shit, Uso won, like it's crazy. Like I didn't have that feeling. So overall, I'd probably give the whole night probably a C. Because there was just too many cards that weren't that hard hitting to elevate them. Well, I mean, I guess the average is a B minus. So I'll go with B minus. But I just felt like for what it should have been, that's why I say C, because it's supposed to be a big event, a big feel. And I don't think it's felt like that. But this is my opinion. Put in the comments, let me know what you do. Um, in the description box, Discord's free. We got merch. We got all the ways you can support the channel. Everything's there. And like I said, like, share, subscribe, do what you do. Be yourself.